Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, we're just going to be building a little cottage up here. I'm thinking about making a mossy looking, like very overgrown looking cottage. I don't know, I'm just going to build and just see where it takes me. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the content so far. And I think I'm just going to get right into it. And what I want to do first, break all of this stuff. Dude, you know what I'm ready for? I am ready for the birch forest to come in to play. That's what I'm excited for. I really hope they do that in the next update, adding the birch forest, because that was one of the most, that thing, I was so freaking excited for them to add the birch forest, and then they were like, no, we're not going to add it. And that is just, that was upsetting for me, not gonna lie. But if they add the birch update, I'm gonna be so freaking ecstatic, because that means fireflies and very cool tall birch trees. That is just gonna be so cool. I'm so excited. I don't even know. I'm just excited. There's nothing else to it. I've already looked at a reference picture. I don't know how closely I'm gonna follow it, because once I start building, it's just gonna, I know everything's just gonna change and not look the same. So, and I am gonna build this block for block. I'm not gonna build this like, well, obviously there's gonna be a lot of cuts and stuff. I'm not just gonna show you guys every single block I've placed. But yeah, this is I'm planning on building this block for block. I'm not gonna use world edit. I don't even have world edit on this version, so no reason for me to do that. But yeah, let's definitely break this down, because I'm feeling like, okay, yeah, and we're gonna need some more. We're definitely gonna need to terraform a little bit, because I want this to come out a little bit more. Also, we do need to train the sound down some more, even from there. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, we need to terraform a little bit, get this place looking good. And yeah, I'll see you guys whenever I'm done terraforming this bad boy. Planning on making like a windy little staircase all the way down. So that's gonna look cool. But still needs a lot more. We still need a lot more ground right here to work with. That's definitely a good amount of space. I think we could definitely work with that for something. Let's also break this tree. We don't need that thing there. Alright, so start off, I think the best, I don't know what to build. Oh, you know what? I know exactly what to build out of. I'm gonna build with this, the pale oak. Because holy crap, it looks so good. Like, look at that. That's so pretty. And white, that white with the green, ooh, that is gonna be very nice. And I'm looking at a reference pic right now. But I mean, really, it just involves, just because I'm looking at, like, I'll show you guys on the screen what it looks like. But it's just a cool little cottage looking thing. Usually I have reference pictures just to like see color schemes and things like that, so I know what would look the best. We should definitely try and go with a color palette using this, which it might be easier with a shader pack on, with the shader pack off, to actually see what a good color palette to use. So, and this stuff usually takes me a while, and just because I really do love making color palettes and stuff, and making gradients, because stuff like that just very much excites me. I mean, going like that does look good. Yeah, that definitely looks good. I like it. And then as we get closer to the top, I want to slowly add in gradients of moss, like as we get closer to the roof, or as we get closer to those roof areas. So I'm thinking like we find a block that's kind of whitish green, And then we can do another block that has vines covering it. So a white block with vines covering it. And then we just go to moss. So let's see if we can find a white block that's sort of green. A white block that's kind of green. I mean, the tuff isn't green, and it's not white either. And it doesn't work. Never mind. Don't listen to me. Do never listen to me, guys. Alright? Lesson number 1, don't listen to me. Alright, that doesn't work at all. But I think maybe what we'll have to do is do something like that. Yeah. But the only thing about using vines that's annoying is the actual the growing of the vines. So maybe we'll have to use, what is it? I forgot what they're called. What is it called? Lichen. Glow lichen. Glow lichen. Alright, yeah. I dig that because it looks like it's it does look like it's that does look like how it would look. Like it looks like it's slowly getting mossier. I am gonna start off with the door, and I think I'm gonna place the door right here, even though on the picture it does not have the door right there. So yeah, definitely, okay, that's looking good. That's like a good size for box wise. Oh shoot, I didn't know that you could place them in an angle. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. And I'm just gonna build up 2 blocks on each of these like this, just to, because we do want to raise this a little bit. And we are going to add a lot of depth into this, so that is something to get ready for. Depth wise, that's something every build needs. Definitely want to change from this block though, because although this block is really cool, it is not permanent. Something like that, and then just like, and actually I'd want to come up like this. And so something like this would be very, I like that. That's nice. That's nice looking. So we're definitely going to go with this. What the plan was before. And you'll see when I'm done. Right now this is just a basis of what I want to do, but when I'm done, all of this is going to be good. Yeah, I want to go to the next section now, which for the next section, I'm going to move the door over. And I want to add this as a, actually, I'm going to add spruce in here. Because, I mean, we're not doing the interior. If y'all want to see me do the interior in a different video, that would be sick. But for now, I'm not doing the interior in here. Although that would be a cool video idea, to just work on like an interior for this bad boy. If I was doing this, like, as a floor, I would not do just regular spruce. Usually I like to mix in stripped logs, because it looks a little bit like planks. Stuff like that, and just doing them every other one is it adds in a lot of like it breaks up the ground a lot, and it looks less flat and stuff. I think I should just have like a hangover for this whole side. This whole side that's gonna be underneath this part should just all be like yeah, like this. So it should just all hang over like this, and then that can be where it ends right there. Because this is all going to be like shrubs and bushes and stuff like on top of here. Just hanging off. We will have to make it look better, which I don't really know how we're going to do right now. Because it's a little bit hard to make this look natural, I guess. But we should for sure focus on the top part first. So start with this. I don't know if I should make the next building start out or not. It would give it depth, because then I could go in. So like if I had this right here, then I could go in like this and then have a bunch of depth, which I'm starting to like that idea, because that would look cool. While having these like hanging down bits, I could also have other things like grass and stuff coming off of it, which I'm gonna go ahead and do that now just as a placeholder. which some of it's probably not gonna last, but just placing the grass here, it's gonna give it more, it's gonna make it feel more lively and stuff. Okay, that's crazy. Can't believe it started raining again. But adding on maybe like glowberries in places like this, just to make it, also about glowberries, you're gonna want to shear them because they won't grow any further if you shear them. You should definitely have flowers and stuff coming off, so let's do that. Everywhere where it's like about to get to the mossy part, this should all be like that gradient that I made earlier. So let's fix that real quick. But oh yeah, this is already looking good. Adding in stuff like this that's just like the key to making it look like it's supposed to be there. And that looks pretty good. Also, since this is also close to the moss, maybe we should make this also mossy right here. There we go. There's that. So we got this hanging moss style right there, which is looking good. All of this stuff, obviously, this isn't stuff that's necessary. This is things that it's stuff that you want. Like block placement and stuff for gradients, that is completely up to you how you want to go about that, because it's really, you can do it any way you really want. Like there's no specific way of doing it. Actually, pretty soon we're gonna have to start making it roof shaped, because it's about to be, we should probably start curving this into a roof soon. Now come in like that, and I don't know how much I want to take this. Thinking definitely want to make it look very grand, which that doesn't look too bad. It's a little, that's a little bit too much, I feel like, though. That is probably perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. Copy this same shape on the other side. Alright. Boom, boom. Get that in there. So something like this, and then finish it off with a little bit of something here. So yeah, okay. So now after we've done that, that looks good. I think first and foremost, we should definitely get this in check. What we want to do for this. Thinking something like that. It kind of looks like it's coming out. Like, it kind of looks like this was what was holding it up, I guess. I don't know. But then off on these parts, I definitely want to do this. We're just going to add this jetting off right here, and then be done with that. Do the same thing right here. Placing in all this moss right here. Building this by hand is actually going to be a lot easier than building this with World Edit. I mean, if you're building in survival and stuff, that is, like, if you're trying to build a build like this in survival, you're obviously not going to be able to use World Edit. But just building like this in general, World Edit is going to be annoying to use, because you gotta play, a lot of these block placements are specific block placements that, like, using the mixed block thing in the World Edit, that's just gonna like mess it up, like mess with a lot of your stuff. Okay, now I literally just want to make this roof look super like overgrown and like insane looking. This up here does suck. I don't know how I would fix this. Maybe if I... Oh, you know what? I got a good idea. This isn't the best thing to do, but in a situation like this, that's about as much as you can do. And it also kind of looks cool because it, I don't know, it looks interesting. That's the basis of what our build is. It's like, really, once you get like the basis of the build, it's like you're basically trying to, after that, like you're trying to get all the details of everything. And a lot of this exterior stuff is not my thing, not gonna lie. I'm more of an interior guy, but that doesn't mean I'm not like good at doing exterior. It's just not my thing, I guess. Now this is the fun part, honestly. Because now what I'm gonna do is take some bone meal. That I love doing this. This is like my favorite thing. But literally just do this. Don't even like specifically place stuff unless like afterwards you might change some stuff because you like think it looks better to change some of it. But literally just adding in these like just using bone meal on this is just gonna give you such a natural like look that not a lot of stuff can get for you. And then another thing about it is we haven't even added like all the other stuff that we're gonna add. So I think to start we should add a small window right there, and then we add maybe a bigger window right here in a cool little shape. So window wise, I don't know exactly what I want to do. I know some good, like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to use actual glass or not, because using glass, although it's like, it's cool, I usually don't ever even use glass because, like, I don't know. I just have never really liked using it, to be honest. I don't know. We'll get back to that one later. For now, let's get on to this one, which honestly at this point I'm kind of just trying to see if I'm able to even like copy this like block for block and see if it looks good, because I don't know, that seems fun to me. Like see if I can make something that looks exactly like that picture. That sounds fun to me. Maybe that could be the challenge. I mean, that looks pretty good. It's definitely thick. I think one thing we might need to change about it is that right there. I think maybe, yeah. Oh yeah, I like that a lot better already. Okay, yeah, that is definitely something we needed. Because the thing is, the only reason why I added like only reason why I put those side bits on there is because that's kind of what it looked like on the thing, but it looks a lot better having it a little thinner, to be honest. So yeah, definitely gonna stick with it like that. And the thing about having those type of shelves things, we can actually put real like pots out in front. So like I'm thinking definitely gonna place one of those because that just looks beautiful. Obviously we have this side building that we're going to be building that's going to go out right there. And then I mean, this looks freaking extravagant. I love that. Oh yeah, this side of the build, we need to add some texturing and stuff. Maybe a different window here, like a one like this or something. I don't know. I'm wondering if we should even have glass in here, or if it should just be, oh shoot, or if it should just be like maybe a just see-through like that. Building an interior to this would be really fun. I might actually do that in the next video. If y'all want me to continue with this build, I will for sure build an interior, because that sounds very freaking fun. Next up on our list of things to do, we need to add some little things right here. Okay, let's take this stuff out, because all we're gonna need is, okay, actually we will need some of this and some of that. Well, I'm thinking just very simplistic. That looks a lot better than before, and it's kind of centered in there, and I don't want it to be too centered because I'm about to place some like a chimney of sorts. So don't really want it to be fully centered. All right, let's see. I don't know, man. I kind of want to do this. I don't know, because it's, yeah, I do not hate that at all. Alright, so that looks cool. I really like that. That looks clean. And then we're gonna come out with one more layer like this. That just, and maybe, yep, alright, yep, that is, ooh, that's beautiful. Alright, there we go. So there we go. And then we have that. This is like the signature thing that I do on like a lot of my builds. I love trapdoors, so I put a lot of them like going like that. Because it adds like that very, I don't know, very clean look. Where it just looks like it just rolls right out of existence. That's like the best way I can explain it. And we do want to have this because this adds depth, and that is something that we need right here. Is we need a lot of depth. And right here we have a little window right there, and then a window down here as well to make. So I like that. Looks nice. Yep. So let's make a little window there, and then one window down here as well. This is just beautiful, dog. I mean, honestly, okay, this is what I kind of want to do right now. I wasn't planning on doing this, but I think it would look cool to kind of like separate different areas with wood. And I think I like this, and I think I want to use it over here as well, some parts of it. If I just put it on the edge like this. Okay, yeah, because it's not as much in the center, and it's more like a support and less like a I don't know. But yeah, that improved it. I do think I should have a back door, and I think I should put it right here, because then that looks kind of like the window that's on that side, but then I could have like a garden back here, so that might be a cool thing for a different episode. And I really like the style of this chimney. I want to see if I can kind of stick to the same style. What if I made the pale moss going up the chimney? That would be kind of cool, because then I'd be using some of the stuff from this. So that would be actually sick. Okay, I like that idea. So pale moss, tough stone, and probably some stone brick. I do want to make it look like a chimney. I don't want to make it look like a smokestack, because that's what I literally always do. I just make a smokestack, which is okay. It's not the end of the world. It actually looks really cool most of the time, but it's not always the best bet, because there's always something cooler you can try and do. And honestly, I really like this. It looks like an actual chimney, and I think it looks sick. I like it. We can add more like buildings off here, like the ones we did right here. I'd like to do that, like little windows. And actually, you know what? It might be cool to have like a little... This is a weird thing, but it might be cool to have like a little garden thing up here, which is really weird to think about. But like, if this is like a house in the middle of nowhere owned by like people that don't really care that much, they're gonna have like a really sick looking they'd probably have something cool like on top of their house. I'm saving my hardcore designs for the tutorials. This is just a fun little thing. You could definitely have a little window here. So we could definitely use signs to break up sections. But actually making structures is kind of hard for me. That's why I often use the internet to look at reference pictures of actual builds in real life or drawn builds. I never look at Minecraft builds because that's just like you're literally copying at that point. I would stay away from that if I were y'all, especially if you want to look like a very good builder. If you have a bunch of builds that people have always seen before, that's not a good look for you. You know what I mean? If you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. If you guys want to see more stuff like this, if you guys want to see more stuff of me using these new blocks and everything to make cool designs and stuff, definitely leave a like and comment that you want to see that on this video. And with all that said, be sure to be on the lookout for more tutorial videos, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.